What's going on, everyone? This is Vince with VShred.com, and today I'm gonna try to help you get over that dreaded hangover, because we've all been there. You had one too many drinks and you wake up with a pounding headache and you're nauseous and you're severely dehydrated and feeling anything but ready to hit the gym. So assuming you can get off the couch or the bed, I have 3 workout options, one for every level of hangover that just might be your hangover cure.
I'ma keep on going up till the lights go down.
Now, before we get into these hangover workouts, what does a hangover even do to your body? And why does it make you feel so crappy? Well, in short, you've consumed alcohol at a faster rate than your body can metabolize. So your body will try to keep up by increasing urine production, which is why you have to pee so much when you're out drinking. And personally, I don't drink all that often, but when I do, it's usually for a special occasion of some sort, which means I'm drinking. And since I don't drink much, I usually feel it even more the next day. But that's only if I don't do my night/morning routine. So what I do, and what I recommend trying out because it works, at least for me, after you get home for the night, before you pass out, pound a heaping scoop of some BCAAs or some kind of electrolyte drink like Pedialyte. Because what happens is when you drink, you dehydrate your body and deplete your electrolyte stores. And so the electrolytes and the vitamins and minerals and Pedialyte, or especially when combined with the essential amino acids and mineral complex found in the BCAAs that I take, it just helps get your body feeling more refreshed and not as crappy when you wake up by giving you the nutrients that your body needs to recover faster while you sleep. And then what I do first thing in the morning is I take a greens supplement. And this helps get my body just ready for the day and feeling better by giving me the minerals and micronutrients and antioxidants that I need so that I'm not laying in bed for 36 hours straight. And if you want to check out either of those supplements that I take, I'll put a link in the description for both of them. I highly recommend them. But now let's get into these workout options, because in addition to just getting you moving and stimulating blood flow, alcohol actually slows down the release of endorphins, which is the feel-good hormones that can help regulate your mood. So moving your body around and getting some exercise, even when you don't necessarily feel like exercising, can help stimulate the release of endorphins, resulting in a better mood and a better state of mind as you recover from your hangover. So first up, I'm talking to those of you with a major hangover, and you'll be pretty pleased to hear that I don't recommend going to the gym. Instead, you're gonna try some yoga and some stretching because it's gentle, but still get your body moving. So you can either crawl out of bed for this or literally just stay there and do a short 10-minute full body stretch or yoga sequence, because something is just gonna make you feel better than nothing. So keep it nice and slow and avoid inversions, which is anything where your head goes too far below your heart, because then you'll get a rush that could possibly not go over so well. Also, I'm going with the Yoga for Dummies version here because I am by no means a yogi. These are probably the names that you're most familiar with anyways. But first up is my favorite. It's the cat-cow pose. This one is great for relieving spinal tension and back pain, which might help with your pounding headache. But I especially like to throw in some breathing exercises as I do this one. I inhale deeply through my nose, trying to fill my stomach with air as I'm in the cow pose. And then I drop my belly button up as I exhale forcefully through my mouth until all the air in my lungs is gone. And then I repeat that for 8 to 10 reps. Do as many sets as you want, whether that's 1 or 5. Just go slow and breathe. Next up is boat pose. And this pose may help with that room still spinning feeling because it incorporates both balance and coordination. But it also just works your abs and has been shown to improve digestion and speeding up the detox process, which obviously can't hurt when your stomach's all out of whack after drinking. But here, you're still focusing on breathing slowly and deeply. You'll hold this for 15 to 20 seconds, take a 30-second breather, and then repeat that 4 or 5 times if you can. Then we have knees to chest pose. And this is another one that can help out with a sour stomach and bloating. This position is thought to help move toxins downward and out of the body. And this one's easy, so everyone should definitely be able to do this one. Just keep your back as flat as possible and pull those knees into your chest until you feel a stretch in your low back. And then for this one, because it's pretty simple, you can hold it for a full minute if you want, then take like a 30-second rest and repeat that just 2 or 3 times. And then we have another one of my favorites, the child's pose. And this one is great for overall tension relief because it lengthens and stretches the spine, and it promotes a strong and steady breathing and improves blood circulation throughout the body because it gently stretches your hips and your thighs and your ankles as well. But for this, the main thing I'm always aware of is getting the tips of my fingers and my butt as far from each other as possible. And then I take a deep inhale through my nose and exhale through my mouth while trying to reach my fingers out even further. Now, I will say this, if all else fails and you can't do any of these, just do the corpse pose. For this one, all you do is lay on your back, kind of spread eagle style, and just meditate. Thinking of nothing but the breath going in and the breath going out, and do that for 15 to 20 minutes if you can. Next up is a moderate hangover. And for this, I recommend low impact cardio and maybe a steam room or a sauna session if you have access to one. Because I know you probably don't feel like pounding the pavement or jumping up and down a bunch, but a nice slow walk out in your neighborhood or a relaxed swim or a cycle session will help get your blood flowing and give you a nice endorphin release. And if you're out in the sun, getting some extra vitamin D when you're hungover never hurt anybody either. Last up, we have a light hangover. And for this, you're probably not feeling 100, but you wake up the next day, you're moving around, and I want you to get in a light full body circuit because it's gonna make you feel 10 times better. For this, I recommend just one exercise per body part and just a couple sets of each in a moderate rep range, something like 10 to 12 reps using lighter weight or bands or even just body weight. We're gonna start with some squats, focus on slow, controlled reps with the full range of motion. And then we'll go into walking lunges, again, focusing on controlling your tempo. Don't be blasting through the reps, take your time, breathe. And then we'll do some calf raises. So put your toes on something that's like a few inches off the ground and then focus on squeezing the calves at the top and keeping tension at the bottom, tension throughout. And then moving on to some arms. So we'll go with some bicep curls. If you have dumbbells, great. If not, you can literally just grab a gallon of milk or anything that has significant weight. And again, focusing on controlled reps. And then for triceps, we have bench dips. It doesn't have to be a bench. It can be a chair or a bed frame or your couch. Just try to keep your chest out and drive your elbows back and keep them tucked into your side through every single rep. And then we got a little push-pull action. For the push, we got dumbbell chest press. Now, you can do these with dumbbells or you can just do push-ups. Just make sure that you're keeping your back straight and keeping your shoulders rolled back to engage more of your chest and less of your shoulders. And then for the pull part of it, we have bent over rows. And again, if you have dumbbells or bands, use those. If not, find a chair or something with weight that you can row with. Just keep your back straight and roll your shoulders back to engage your lats more. And then last up, we got a little ab action. We have sit-ups. Now for some, it helps to anchor your feet under a couch or something. Just simply focus on breathing and squeezing your ab muscles with every rep. And then after you do all these, you'll rest for a minute or two and repeat this for 2 to 3 rounds, or just one. But that's it, guys. So while hangovers may be our body's way of reminding us how hazardous overindulging can be, and while you might want to use caution when working out hungover, sometimes getting that blood pumping and your endorphins releasing can make you feel a whole lot better fast. So I hope that gives you an idea of how you can kind of sort of stay on track after a night of bad decisions. If you like this video, make sure that you're liking the video and also make sure that you're subscribing to the channel here and leaving any comments or questions that you have down below. But thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.